I'll leave it. It's a matter of interpreting the grammar.
Yes.
I'll leave it at that.
The honeymoon. Did Mr. Van Wyk pay for this honeymoon that he's talking about?
I never went to a honeymoon. But I went to Cape Town.
Did
But
he
not
pay
a
for-
honeymoon.
did he pay for that trip
No,
to
no,
Cape
no,
Town?
no. We, in fact, me and my ex, we are paying in the same month. From early, we used to budget, and we know that during the year we don't have money to celebrate our birthday. They were apart, a week apart or 2 weeks apart. Then we'll wait for me after my payday, close to my payday. Then that's when we adding on top of what we were getting, or on top of what we added.
You've answered me. You don't need to give a
Oh,
full explanation.
sorry.
You said no. I accept your no answer.
Then, Commissioner, it will go to that thing when you asked me that. If Magakola said, let me, I was going to write a lot of things.
Can I just ask, why would Mr. Van Wyk speak to you about his partner who is concerned of being pulled aside on the road if it wasn't because it's a conversation that you know something about and he wants you to do something about it, or he wants to have a further conversation about it?
Commissioner, as I've said that, he used to complain about the partner.
No. He's talking about his partner being worried of being pulled over. My question is, why would he? It's not a complaint. He's telling you, in fact, he says, go well to Cape Town. When you come back, please let's touch base, right? So my question is, why would Mr. Van Wyk talk to you about his business partner who is concerned about being pulled over if it is a matter that is of no relevance to you and that you can't do anything about?
Maybe thought that I will do magic. Because
No.
one of the things, Mike, let me answer. One of the things that I detected with Mike is that I was used during the process. Every time when he will call, you see, it was when he's having problems or challenges or obstacles. You
Yeah.
see, I think I was, in fact, he has confirmed in one of his interviews now that I was just using.
Okay,
callers.
let's forget the interview for purpose of my question. Ms. Silo puts to you that this had something to do with the use of the blue lights. And I want to suggest to you that indeed it looks that way. It's about something that you have the power to do something about, and that he's been discussing with you. So he knows you're familiar with this topic. If you listen to this clip, it has no context. So he knows that you're familiar with this topic. And I want to suggest to you that you were familiar with the topic. You knew what he's talking about when he says to you, my business partner is concerned that he may be pulled over. You knew what that topic was about. And I want to further say to you, the reason that he raises it with you or he mentions it to you is because he knows you can do something about this topic. And I want to suggest to you that Ms. Silo is correct to say this was must have been about the use of the blue lights, that his partner, who is paying you, and I don't accept, and I think you should understand that I don't accept your explanation for what it's worth. I don't accept your explanation that, well, maybe he's talking about his business partner who's paying the people in the office. No, he's talking about his business partner who's using blue lights, who's concerned that as he uses the blue lights, he will get into trouble. You must solve it, and it is a partner that you know firstly that partner, but also it is a partner that is paying both you and him.
No.
I want to suggest those are the facts.
No, Commissioner.
Okay,
No, Commissioner.
thank you.
Is it no respectful Commissioner, or is it?
Sorry, say that again?
I'm saying, is it no, not, I'm not saying it bad when I say
No, you're not being disrespectful.
Oh.
I hear you. You say what I'm saying is not correct.
Oh, yes.
That's fine.
Well, I
Thank
will
you.
use that word, not correct.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Baloyi. Then let's listen to the next clip and see whether it perhaps sheds any light on this particular voice note. And for the record, that will be Exhibit Bundle CJC 132. Now, if you go to your screen there, Lefa, you are page 46, and it's being projected now. And it is that first clip at page 46. Starts with, do you see it? Series 95CB. Lefa, is that the right one? Okay. So we are going to play the clip now for you.
Hey Julius, morning. I hope you had a good weekend. I'll see if I'm going to have a good week, all depending on what you're going to answer me. Where are we standing, my friend? I need to know, please, please, please. I mean, you want to do Christmas shopping. I need to make sure my boss is not in jail for blue lights. So can you please, please just see what we can do?
And this was a conversation in December 2021, according to that message. And you read it as appears there.
Yes.
So he is saying, please help, he's worried, and his boss is worried about the use of blue lights there, when he uses blue lights.
No, I don't have information on that.
No, he told you in that message, and you listened to that message.
I can hear that,
Yes.
Yes, I can hear that. No.
And it refers to Christmas shopping, does it?
Well, the Christmas shopping is by Commissioner Mkwanazi. He say, you are sorted, you are going to have your Christmas shopping, but there is this problem that need to be resolved because of the threat. I'll play it again.
Please play it again.
Morning. I hope you had a good weekend. I'll see if I'm going to have a good week, all depending on what you're going to answer me. Where are we standing, my friend? I need to know, please, please, please. I mean, you want to do Christmas shopping. I need to make sure my boss is not in jail for blue lights. So can you please, please just see what we can do?
Did you heard that now?
Are you saying you had to do?
You want to do Christmas shopping.
Or it's one and they say, okay, yes.
Okay. Now, who is his boss? Who did you understand? Who is his boss? Who is he referring to? Using blue lights.
No, I'm not sure. It doesn't specify here.
So at least you know from Mr. Van Wyk that he has a boss who's using blue lights. The message says so as much.
No, he's saying he needs to be sorted. It doesn't say he's sorted. He says he needs to be sorted.
The issue that he doesn't go to jail.
The question is, you know he has a boss who uses blue lights. Please answer that question, not something about needing to be sorted.
No, I don't know about that.
So, you don't know who the boss is? You don't know that the boss uses blue lights?
Yes, no.
Okay. So why would he, and his concern is the issue of his boss being arrested and thrown in jail for using blue lights. And he turns to you to help with that.
My understanding with this, he's saying, I need to be sorted. His boss needs to use his blue lights. His boss needs to use his blue lights for Christmas. Not to say that his boss... Let's play it, commissioners.
No. Before you go on, because you are going to be explaining on a wrong premise. No.
Okay.
It is not, the Christmas shopping does not relate to the boss. What the clip says is you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You, not his boss, you have to do your Christmas shopping.
Yes.
So please explain along those lines. Not on the wrong premise that it is the boss that must do Christmas shopping.
No, I'm explaining along those lines. You see, that I
Okay,
must
please
do-
start again. Please start again and
He-
respond.
He's saying, I must do Christmas shopping, then I must sort his boss with blue light, something like that, if I understand it.
All right,
That's what I was
continue
saying.
then. Yes.
Yes.
No, that's not what you said. Perhaps please redirect us, Ms.
Should we
Law.
replay for the last time? Is that what the chair is asking?
No, I'm talking about your question. Your
No, my question was, and what I heard, he says, you are being sorted for Christmas shopping, but he has got a problem. Let me and accept what I
Oh, yes,
understand,
yes,
and then
yes,
you'll
yes,
correct me.
yes.
But then he has a problem because he has a boss who has a concern about being arrested when he uses blue lights. That's what he says.
No.
Okay.
Perhaps let's, to avoid a dispute
Where-
on this, let's play it one
We'll play
more
it
time.
again, and please listen carefully, right?
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Hey, Julius. Morning. I hope you had a good weekend. I'll see if I'm going to have a good week, all depending on what you're going to answer me. Where we standing, my friend? I need to know, please. I mean, you want to do Christmas shopping. I need to make sure my boss is not in jail for blue lights. So can you please just see what we can do?
You see, you had to do.
He starts by saying, where do we stand?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, so, and then he tells you about the concern of the boss being arrested
No,
for use of
let's
blue lights.
say it the way you say it. He said,
Okay,
you had to do after what you have said.
yes.
Christmas shopping. Then he touches his boss on blue light. Not to say I'm sort. Well, the way you are putting it is that he had sorted me with money, then I must sort blue light. No, it's not like that. We have repeated it twice now.
Okay.
And I'm keep on writing it. You have to do.
Well, if
You
I...
are cornering me to a certain corner.
No. If I misheard about Christmas shopping, I'm happy to accept any correction. So I'm not concerned about the Christmas shopping. I'm more concerned about the second part of that audio, where he says, where do we stand? So you and I, or us and you. And then he articulates the concern his boss has regarding being arrested, possibly arrested, while using blue lights. And then he says, please, see what you can do. So the see what you can do can only be see what you can do to avoid my boss being arrested while using blue lights.
You know, evidence leader.
Yes, sir.
You are very good in using these words, you see. And if I don't become careful, I will end up incriminating myself here.
So I was just giving you my understanding of what he
interpretation.
says.
Yes.
So is that how you understood, or did you understand it differently? And if you understood it differently, what do you understand him to be saying about his boss using the blue lights and the risk of being in jail?
My understanding is that he's trying maybe to push me to talk about blue lights, you see. And as I've said that I know nothing about blue light, and I've been consistent about that. The city doesn't issue blue lights, and there are letters that I've said, and there are letters that there's the attachment that I've proven, and I don't have powers of blue light, you see.
Well, if his message is to be understood, he believed differently, that you can do something about his boss's risk of being arrested when he uses blue lights. He says, he ends that audio with, please do something.
No, Mike knows-
Remember, he started by saying, when you're talking about the Christmas shopping, he said, depending on whether you can solve this problem, he just might have a good Christmas. So he asks, where do we stand? He tells you about the risk. He concludes by saying, please see what you can do. And you say, what do you understand him to be talking about?
In fact, you have just simplified it for me.
Yes.
You said, you might be, and I know that I don't have those powers. The city doesn't have those powers. That's why there's no letter that says you can use blue lights. We can't find any letter. And the city hasn't done any branding, any blue lights. I've been explaining that, and I'm still explaining that.
What do you suggest? Why would he turn to you to address that potential risk?
I don't know.
Then,
Maybe because you were
said-
involved in the drafting of the memorandum that says they will use blue lights. Can we just stop playing around here? You were involved with Mike van Wyk in preparing a memorandum. That memorandum makes provision for them to use blue lights. So, according to you, it was proper to have in the memorandum that they will be using blue lights. So stop saying to us, no, the city doesn't do that. Well, you did it. You had it in a memorandum.
Commissioner Baloyi, there's no letter, there's no memorandum that say they can use blue lights. The letter doesn't say so, Commissioner.
No,
Baloyi.
the memorandum where they undertake certain services, the Medicare, you looked at that with Ms. Sil. The Medicare 24 Anubis memorandum had a bullet point, the very last bullet point there. It says, the city will ensure that their vehicles are fitted with blue and red lights. You've signed that memorandum.
Yes.
So, Commissioner Mkwanazi tells us the city doesn't do that, but Commissioner Mkwanazi signed a memorandum that says the city will fit blue lights. Now, Mike, in his messages, is asking you to sort out the blue lights issue because his boss will go to jail for using blue lights. He's worried that they will stop him on the way. You are involved with that.
Commissioner Baloyi, I don't deny-
You seem to be
Oh.
questioning even the existence of the memorandum. Remember, Ms. Silo took you to page 30, I think, of the speech bundle, and where it says Ekurhuleni Police Department itemizing what they are to do. It says EMPD will assist, or rather the assistance, EMPD last bullet, will assist with registration of vehicles under EMPD as open quote official vehicles, close quote, that accepts that these are not official vehicles. That's why they put this in quotes. And we will be permitted to use blue and red lights to respond for and on behalf of EMPD. The cost of this will be for Medicare 24/Anabis Protection Services, and you have signed that document, page 30. That's what Commissioner Baloyi is referring you to. Can you now respond to Commissioner Baloyi's question?
Yes, that's what I'm responding, Commissioner, that, as I've said, even the first time when I was testifying here, that thing didn't happen. And if it happened in the city, there are systems that you must follow when these things finalize, when you start implementing issue of blue light. You can't just, as a department, there's another department that does that. And as I've said, that there's a letter that comes from Christine that confirmed that there were no blue lights, there was no branding that was done. There's no letter that says specifically people, I don't have those powers. I think Mike knows very well those powers, just playing games and trying to tell me, or I want a better way, to twist my leg that, can I make a magic, or can I make that?
Commissioner, we know from the evidence
Yes.
that Mr. Matlala's company, Medicare 24, was using blue lights. We've seen the videos. We know that. That's the evidence before us. That's what was reported in the media. Speeds cost an investigation to be done. So we know that blue lights were fitted to Mr. Matlala's vehicles, right? We know you have a memorandum. You signed a memorandum that approves that blue lights will be fitted to their vehicles.
Well, Commissioner Baloyi, you are not being fair to me.
No, let me finish. You'll tell me where I'm not fair, and you can give me a full answer, but let me finish. We know from the evidence that's been presented before us that motor vehicles which belong to Mr. Matlala have been spotted with blue lights. We know that. We know from the evidence before us that you signed a memorandum that agreed, or that said the city will allow them to use blue lights and red lights. This is your memorandum at page 30 that only you from the city signed. So we know that you had no problem from this memorandum with their vehicles having blue lights. You didn't have a problem with that. their vehicles are fitted with blue lights. Mike van Wyk is talking to you about blue lights, about his boss being worried that he will be pulled over and spend time in jail because of using blue lights. And he's talking to you about it. So between the memorandum and the message from Mr. van Wyk, the clip that you were listening to now, between that, the memorandum at page 30, and the clip, there's been conversations with you about blue lights being used by his boss. And he comes to you and he says, do something about it. What are you denying about what I'm putting to you? What are you denying? You can respond.
Yes. When I'm saying you are not being fair, the letter talks, or that memorandum talks about blue and red lights. The one that I even said, I don't have powers because it's another, it's for healthcare services. You see, the memorandum talks about that. And even last time I've said to you, Commissioner, you see, I don't deny that I had communication with Mike and everything, but it has never been presented to me that this is the car we found with blue lights and everything. It's on me, there's gossips, it's everything, but there's nothing in black and white in paper that they've said, or that witness, I don't know the way, or that complainant. As I've said yesterday, that even the person who deals with me, she has never came to me and said, this is the complaint, I got it, and I was suspended for something like, but there's nothing in black and white that says, this is the car, OP number, we have arrested the same person, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because if police stops that, if Commissioner Revospect is got powers to stop the car and take those things. But the memorandum of understanding, the one that I was pursuing, you see, talks about the Medicare and Anubas, and they are here at Boxbank. You see, that's why I'm saying you're not being fair, because you are jumping, you are saying blue, you don't say blue and red lights, as per what is right in here. There's no any official thing that comes from me that talks about blue lights. And I don't have powers to give that. Even Mike knows that I don't have powers to do that. I'll be putting myself in jail if I'm taking those powers from the minister.
Okay, no, thank you.
Commissioner, we can all read, and I don't want us to waste time. You can say whatever you want to say, but we have the memorandum in black and white which you signed, and this is what it says. By signing this MOA, the EMPD agrees to permit the use of blue and red lights by these two entities. So you are giving them permission. That's what this document says. Whether you like it or not, we can read for ourselves. And it says exactly that. It says we will be permitted to use. It doesn't say they must follow a procedure, they must do this, somebody must give them a letter. It says on the signing of this document, they will be permitted. That's what it says.
Commissioner Kumalo, I'm still coming back again. Mike talks about something that I don't know. The memorandum talks about red and blue lights. You see,
Yes.
that, but here you don't say that, you're still sticking to blue lights.
You are
And
saying
it's emergency,
just
we are
pause
talking
there.
about policing.
It doesn't mean there must be a red and a blue in one car. That's not what it says. It
No.
says they can be red or they can be blue.
No, it doesn't say so. You are changing the letter now, Commissioner. Well,
But I
Commissioner,
guess we will interpret it for ourselves because we've got the document in front of us.
Please, Commissioner.
But
Because
I can tell you now,
I
my reading of it is that it gives them permission to use those lights, full stop.
I deny.
And that permission came from you, full stop.
No, I deny that, Commissioner.
Commissioner, to my mind, it seems you are being evasive with regard to the question that Commissioner Baloyi was asking you. Because what Commissioner Baloyi says,
Yes.
there's reference to blue lights. Fine, there is also reference to red lights, but there's reference to blue lights. And she says this apropos your point, or with regard to, or in relation to your point that you have no powers. The metro has no powers to install blue lights. And you say that in the context of that clip. So Commissioner Baloyi refers you back to that memorandum to show you that whatever powers you may have or not have, but you had undertaken in so many ways to assist with blue lights. Yes, you insist on referring to red lights as well. Now, what Mr. Mike van Wyk appears to be doing here is to be saying, you previously promised us or to assist us with blue lights. Now my boss is getting into trouble with regard to the use of blue lights. Do something about the undertaking you made in that memorandum about blue lights. So it's in that context that Commissioner Baloyi says, come on now, Commissioner Kwanazi. You cannot say you do not have the power to install blue lights or assist with regard to blue lights, rather. You cannot say the metro cannot do anything with regard to blue lights. You have already undertaken in that memo to do something about blue lights. It's on that basis that I say you are being evasive in responding to the question in the manner in which you are. Do you understand me?
No, I understand you. I get you.
And what's your response? I hope this will be the last question on this point.
Yes.
And what's your response?
No, I'm not invasive, or I'm not running away. Let me use that word. You see.
Yes.
I think Mike is trying to twist my leg. He's trying to push me somewhere where I can't go.
Twisting your leg with regard to something you had already promised them. That's the thing. It's not as if this thing is new. When he mentions it in this clip, you had promised them, you had undertaken, you have your signature on the line.
Yes, it was my wish that we had that working cooperation in terms of them assisting us with
But
emergency.
remember, it cannot just be a wish. Remember, right at the beginning when Ms. Silo engaged you on this, she asked you, had you begun to implement? And your answer was close to 5 minutes, if not more. And you were saying in that answer, yes, we had begun to implement. So it was not just a wish, you had actually begun to implement.
Commissioner, when you remember, the first time I arrived there, we spent the whole day, you see, and I explained that that didn't materialize.
All I'm saying is, do you remember
Yes,
though?
yes, this one I remember.
Earlier when this engagement started with
Yes,
Ms. Silo, do you
yes.
remember she asked you, did you begin to implement? Do you remember that question?
Yes, yes,
And do you
yes,
remember
yes.
that your answer was, yes, we did begin to implement? Do you remember that
And
as
I've
well?
mentioned-
No. Do you remember that as
Yes,
well?
yes.
And do you remember that for perhaps not less than 5 minutes, you itemized the actual implementation? Do you remember that?
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes,
Let's leave it at that.
Thank you, Chair and Commissioners. And in fact, then, here's my proposition to you. What Mr. Van Wyk is talking about when he says he needs to ensure that his boss does not go to jail for use of blue lights and calling for your assistance, it is the same conversation from the previous chat where he said, he speaks about his business partner, the one who is paying us. And you wanted to suggest that that business partner is his, it's more of a romantic partner. And I put it to you that the business partner who is paying you is the boss that he doesn't want to go to jail. That's one and the same person that he's referencing.
No,
And that boss, I suggest to you, is Mr. Vusi Matlala.
From my side, I deny that. I don't know from his side.
But he's also paying you. Remember, he's paying us. So surely you should know who's paying you.
No.
Well, according to
He
Mr.
said-
Van Wyk,
he
he's
said
saying he's paying us.
He didn't mention me. He said us. He's talking about himself, Commissioner.
Okay. I would like to then to move on to the next clip and see if you can assist. And that, for the record, is CJC 142.
Before you
Yes.
discuss 142, can I just, and please correct me if I'm wrong, the commissioner can comment if he wants to. The clip that we've been looking at now, the blue lights, that we've been listening to, the blue lights clip that's
Yes.
taken us so long, the date, am I correct that the date is the same as the money clip, the money fan clip?
I think we
I
can
think they're both
quickly
13
confirm that. The
13
December,
December 2021.
yes.
Am I correct in that observation?
Before I, the money clip, it's the one that, where Mike van Veek had said, can I send you something, but you need to delete after show. That conversation is the 13th of December 2021.
Yes, and the
Okay.
audio that we're
Now,
listening
the audio that we have just listened to about his boss not wanting to go to jail, I'm locating the actual date. Is the 13th of December 2021 at 9:45. It is the same day.
Yes.
The money clip is at 10:51. The boss going to jail is at 9:45 on the same day. Yes.
You follow what's
yes,
happening?
yes,
I
yes,
just
yes,
wanted
yes.
for the record
Oh, yes,
to
yes, yes,
record that the dates are the same. Of
Yes,
the,
yes,
you accept that's what the
Yes.
dates are.
And it shows that he's getting frustrated because I don't give him what he wants, even if he's showing me money. But I accept what you're saying.
Thank you.
I had suggested we move on then to the next clip, and that would be CJC 142. And if we can quickly play it, we are under extreme time pressures now. It's page 32 of your screen. You see that the clip I'm about to play follows that. Okay. As you can see, just above it is that business card that you denied knowledge of. So it's around the same period. Do you see that?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Now, that business card is shared on the 8th of November 2021, as you can see there. Now, we are going to get to the clip, which is the 8th of November 2021. So it's the same day at 8:37 in the morning. And once again, it is marked as read. So you did read that?
Are you saying it's...
No, you
on-
received it
It's on the same date with...
with the business card up
Sorry,
there.
I was not listening, I was just wiping so that I can see.
Yes, no, it's the same day, the business card. But now I'm interested in the clip. I'm just saying they happened on the same day, sharing the business card.
How you doing? Hope you had a lucky weekend. Yeah, just trying to get everything in place now and done, and if we can get somewhere. So this is cards that I see some of the metros are using for people that has a little bit of authority, but we need a letter still to authorize us to use it. Doesn't make us traffic officers. It just says that we work in conjunction with EMPD. I don't know, if you just want to put your mind maybe around it.
Did you follow that?
Yes.
So he wants an official letter, say, confirming that they work with EMPD. And he claims that he has seen such letters, I guess, with other law enforcement agencies. My question to you, you remember that conversation?
No, I don't remember.
At all?
Yes, no, after this, I remember the one that is that one that we discussed. This one, I'm not sure what type of, I don't remember. I can't answer that.
Did you ever issue him with the letter, the appointment letter that he requires?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Can we just go back on the screen here? I can't find it in my file.
Yes.
The very document that you had now with the business card.
Indeed.
Sorry, you said page in the file?
On the screen, it will be page 40.
65.
Before you, Commissioner, can I get a clarity? Is this what Mike want me to do in marking of their vehicle, or you are saying it's the business card?
Please say that again. I'm not sure I
No,
understood.
I'm saying it's the marking that you want us to do in the vehicles, or you are saying it is a business card?
I was going to discuss that with you. Can you just expand? Expand. it a bit?
Expand.
Okay. So this business card is sent to you on the 8th of November 21 by Mike, right? Can you see that from the message?
Yes,
Okay.
Commissioner.
And then he follows it up with a message that asks you, do you think we can do this so long? So that's a suggestion from Mike to do a business card like that. You see what I'm saying, what I'm reading?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
And what you respond there, and I'll read it out for you, because you say you don't see. You say to him, please guide me.
Yes.
You don't say to him, I don't know what you're talking about. Why do you have a business card like that, which has the emblem of the EMPD and your firm? You don't question any of those things. You say to him, please guide me. And then the next thing is that clip that Ms. Silo has just discussed with you, which you say you do not remember.
Yes, and Commissioner, I'm even lost remember, he was talking about markings. There was no way we talk about business card. That's why I'm not even sure that this is the business card. And it means it's about what I'm saying, please guide me so that I can be clear. That's why I'm saying.
I'm not talking about markings.
No, I'm saying from my side.
I'm talking about what I see on this page.
Yes.
And all I'm simply putting to you for comment about what is on this page is you got that card from Mike. He suggests a card to you. And we know from your evidence that you've been talking to Mike about cards, right? That will be issued to peace officers. We know that. Mike sends you a card like that. I don't know if this is the card you said that eventually he got, but I'm having a simpler conversation with you. It's not complicated.
Yes.
It's as simple as Mike sent you this card, which has EMPD and Anubis, right? And it gives the name at the top. And then, not your name, about protection, high risk, close protection. That's what the card says. And it comes from Mike to you. And Mike says, do you think we can do this so long? You don't say, no, Mike, EMPD doesn't work that way. We don't do cards with you, with private companies. You don't say that. But you do respond. You say to him, please guide me. You don't say, no, it's not going to happen. You say, please guide me. And the next thing that he does is that audio where he's now asking for a letter. You see that sequence of things?
The audio is the same date?
Yes. And they're all within a very short space of time. The timestamp, the card is sent to you at 8:35:04. He asks you, do you think we can do this so long? At 8:35:17. And then you answer at 8:36:06, which is within a minute. You say, please guide me. And then at 8:37, he sends you the video the audio about getting a letter. So in this sequence of events, you are arranging with Mike what they can use in the meantime a card, and then he says letter. That's all I'm putting to you, that this is what is represented in this page, and you did respond to it.
Yes, Commissioner, but my response doesn't say it's confirmed or we can do this.
It's worse than that. It says, please guide me. You are asking from this man who says we can use this card in the meantime. You say, guide me, and then he guides you in the audio. He says, give me a letter.
And there was no letter. Now it's no longer about card, it's a letter. You see, it talks about.
Yes.
He's trying. Oh,
Do you see what this page says?
Yes,
Whether
yes,
you
yes,
responded, what, do you accept what I'm reading is what is contained here? Exchanges from Mike to you responding saying, please guide me, and Mike now sending a video that says, okay, let's do a letter. You accept that's what this page does?
yes, but it's something, talks about card, talks
Okay.
about, okay.
Thank you.
But Commissioner, you shouldn't be debating the issue of cards because one of the earlier clips we listened to, Mike confirmed having received a card and having lost it and requiring your assistance.
No, this is not the same card that he's talking about. It's a different one. We don't do this. It's a different card. That's why even earlier on I wanted clarity from evidence leader that which card are you talking about here? He clarified. Peace officer's card is not something like this.
Are you able to perhaps provide the commission with a copy of the card of a peace officer,
No,
of
no.
a peace officer as you understand it?
Now you'll get it from, I'm not.
Should we request
Yes, you'll
for a
get it.
copy from Mr. Kolani?
Yes, you'll get it.
Mkhwanazi?
Yes, you'll get
Okay,
it.
we shall
He's
do
the
so.
only person, no one
All right,
does that in the city.
thank you. Then want to move on quickly to the next clip, and this is CJC 143. And it's page 61 on your screen there. And there are two audios there. What we'll be playing is the first. Do you see what's on the screen?
Or you,
Yeah.
he has moved. Can you?
Will be, you see, there is that
Let's just show
hands.
Yes, I want to just start with the hands.
Sure.
It's from Nokoap.
There is that,
No, there's something that it's from who?
what is from who? Well, it's the clip below those hands that I say I'm
Oh,
interested
oh,
in, yes.
oh.
And that's the one now we are going to play. And that clip was sent to you
Oh,
by Mr. Van Wyk.
Oh,
It's coming up.
Don't you want to, yeah, me sorry, Julius. Don't you want to send me Vusi's letter as well so I can print it as well and you can sign that and I'll see you now.
I'll play it again, please
yes,
listen.
yes.
Triple B, don't you want to, yeah, me sorry, Julius. Don't you want to send me Vusi's letter as well so I can print it as well and you can sign that and I'll see you now.
Okay, there's background noise where he is. He's asking you to send him Vusi's letter, can sign and send him Vusi's letter so he can print it now. And then I think you were scheduled to have a meeting because he says, see you now. What Vusi's letter is this? Is this the appointment letter that we've been discussing throughout?
No, appointment, it's a card, not a letter.
Okay, now he
Yes.
says Vusi's letter.
No, I'm lost. No, I don't remember.
But when he sends you these very confusing voice notes, do you ever turn around and you say, my friend, what are you possibly talking about?
No, we used to meet and I used to clarify when we were together. You see, say, Mike, this is not possible. This is not possible. This is not going to happen. I think when you speak to Vusi, gives Vusi another impression. You see. Yes.
sorry, I'm more concerned about what he says to you. You receive these audios and you say they don't make sense to you as you sit here today. And I take it that they didn't make sense to you on the day that you received them. But after reading and listening to the clip, nowhere do you indicate to Mr. Van Wyk that I don't know why you are saying what you are saying in this audio clip because I have no idea what you're talking about. You never once take up that issue with him. Why not? If you truly do not understand what he's talking
That's
about.
why I was saying, please guide, because I'm becoming lost with what he's saying.
I can't guide you. I don't know what he's talking about. Only
I'm
you
saying,
and he know.
I'm saying he says so. That's why I'm saying, no, Commissioner, I'm saying that's what I've said to him, not you.
Oh, but
Yes.
it's about this clip. No, you didn't. There is that clip on the screen, on your screen as well. Remember, please guide me as in regard to another communication. When he asked you about the business card and he said, can we use this so long? That's when you responded, please guide me. So we are done with that conversation. Now he sends you this audio clip to requesting you to finalize and send Vusi Matlala's letter for signature and so he can print. And I'm saying to that particular audio clip, you don't say, I really have no idea what you're talking about. And I note it's a consistent pattern to all these videos and audio clips. You sit here and you say, I don't know what he's talking about, but you never took up that issue with him in the WhatsApp chats that you don't know what he's talking about. So I want to suggest to you that it's because you knew precisely what he was talking about. That's why you never questioned. And you sit here today and you suggest that you are absolutely clueless about what he's talking about.
Commissioners, I've said Mike will try to twist and pull my hand. I've said again, I used to go, I will go, we'll meet. The office that I was having and Mike's office, they're not far apart, you see. And I will explain and tell him those powers and those what, they're not with him. But my thinking is that when I received this now, when we're talking, is that he was lying to Vusi.
No, he
He
wasn't.
was giving Vusi.
No, he wasn't. You do respond.
But my response doesn't say yes.
No, you ask, must we change the format too? So you had an opportunity to respond, whichever way you wanted to respond. You say, he sends this message at 7:37. You respond at 7:39. In fact, 7:37:19, 7:39:45. So in less than 2 minutes, you respond and you say, must we change the format too? So you know exactly what he's talking about. You knew what he's talking about.
No, yeah, it's the format of what? Of the letter or the format of that thing?
That's what you're supposed to tell us, because you wrote this. You listened to the audio, and in less than 2 minutes, you say, must we change the format too? You're the one that must tell us what format were you talking about changing. You can't say, he must have been lying to Vusi, I don't know what he's talking about, when you say, within 2 minutes, must we change the format too? And the question that is legitimate to ask you is, what format were you going to change? What document or whatever were you talking about here?
I don't recall. I'll be lying because I'm not a computer fool, as I've said.
No, it's not about being a computer fundi. And you do recall what it was about. It's not true that you do not recall. You responded very specifically. Must we change the format too? That's a very specific response. Anyone who responds that way knows what the preceding message was about. So no, you're not being truthful. Again, when you say, I don't remember, in fact, you're just continuing in this consistent, evasive responses to questions where you say, well, I don't remember. Here you must remember because you responded.
No, I don't deny that I communicated. It's just that I don't remember that I did that. I don't deny, as I've said that, I don't deny my communications with Mike. You know, I communicated with Mike like, as I've said, you can see that we used to communicate, even not here, we will meet and discuss. It's just that I don't call that thing.
Okay, let me make a further suggestion. We looked earlier at the letter of October 2021. I think it was the 16th October 2021.
Correct, Commissioner.
Medicare,
Yes.
where letter of confirmation to Medicare. What Mike is asking for in this clip is a similar letter for Vusi personally. That's it.
No, I get
That's
that.
what he's asking for. So you cannot say, I don't know what he's talking about. For that reason, that you've already issued a letter of confirmation, which says these people work with EMPD, right? Mike says to you, my boss will go to jail because he doesn't have blue lights. Mike says, here's a business card idea. Mike says, we want a confirmation letter. And in the other clip that we listened to,
Yes,
can we get a
correct.
confirmation letter? And now Mike says, can I get a letter for Vusi? You know what the letter is about. It's exactly the same letter that you gave to Medicare, but now he wants it for his boss,
No,
in his boss's name. You know and understand. That's what that conversation, that series of conversations was all about. And where you say you don't know what he was talking about, he must have been lying to Matlala. It's you, Commissioner Mkwanazi, with respect, who's lying to us. Thank you. And comment. I don't mean to stop you from commenting. If you want, if you think there's anything you want to say,
No,
you
I
can.
don't want to comment, Commissioner.
Thank you.
I don't have a comment.
Okay, then that leads me to my next clip. Commissioners, for the record, is CJC 145. Lefa, it's at page 53. Now, I will locate that audio.
Commissioner, whilst she's still locating, can
I'm sorry.
Why?
Why?
I'm requesting for a passage while she's still locating.
all
Chair, before you grant him the request, after this audio, I was going to indicate I still need more time with Mr. Mkwanazi, so we are going to have to stand him down, and I'm not finishing
So
today.
we can do that even before the clip then, or not?
I was saying, if you accept that I pause
Yes.
my engagement with him today, because we've got another witness scheduled, even if we drove it to 7 p.m., I'm not finishing with him. So I'm going to request a stand down to a date to be determined. But I was going to do so after we deal with the next clip, and I was going to suggest that we cut it off there. So then he can do his rundown after that, if you grant.
We'll have a chat outside. Let's adjourn. Commissioner, we will just deal with one more clip and we will adjourn for the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. And after we adjourn for the day, Commissioner Mkwanazi, you and I will then have a quick sit down and look at diaries as to the most appropriate day for you to return so that we complete.
Okay.
Yes. Particularly because we have not had opportunity to deal with some of the issues you raise in your own amended statement, and in particular about, by way of example, the appointment of the 55. You mentioned it in passing in your supplementary statement, but we haven't engaged with it. So when we close here today, when you come back, it is to deal with the remainder of the issues that I have and to give you opportunity to address whatever you consider has not been properly placed on record.
I think on my side, the evidence that I'm happy if you received it, to deal with it.
Or you are happy if we received it, that
Yes,
we
the
deal with it?
attachment, and because my worry
okay.
was that maybe you didn't receive and you But if you
I'm with
receive
you.
it that with you, I trust the commission that will deal with it.
No, we can do it that way. Then it would mean probably that the time you and I then have to set for your return might be just not more than half a day or just slightly over half a day. Okay. So I'm playing.
Please, even though Ms. Sillo says that you will compare diaries, a subpoena may still have to be issued for whatever date you agree on. Thank
Indeed,
you.
Chair. Thank you for that clarification. So now I'm going to turn to the next clip, audio clip. And just to locate you on your screen, this is an audio clip of the 15th of December 2021. And are you at page 53, Lefa? And it will be the audio clip at 18:30, 56. Do you see it? If you look at the big, you've got it. So that is the audio clip you received at 18:30 on that date. So now I'm going to play the clip, and I will invite you to perhaps assist us in some regard.
Just maybe can't just ask her quickly who it is. I know Vissy sorted these problems out, but we might need to look at how we're going to pass that or second or go around that one. And then the white people, I just can't put my, who can that be? Because I've checked all the guys and the criminal checks on them as well.
It's not audible enough.
Okay, say that again.
It's not audible enough.
It's not audible enough.
Yes. Oh, I couldn't hear.
Just maybe can't just ask her quickly who it is. I know Vissy sorted these problems out, but we might need to look at how we're going to pass that or second or go around that one. And then the white people, I just can't put my, who can that be? Because I've checked all the guys and the criminal checks on them as well.
Okay, now just to put context to it, I'm going to put up something. Let's go back to the actual chat and see whether we can place it in context. You'll understand it better.
Yes.
You might not. Remember, if we look, okay, if we look at that page 53, it starts, do you see where it reads under, looks like a pin given there, and he says floor 8 cat security 7 a.m. Do you see where I'm reading? Lefa, can you help out?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you, at 1817, say confirmed,
Yes.
and you thereafter say again, show Mike.
Yes.
Then he says, thanks, see you then. Then he poses a question. Who is the two, I read that to be two, with the records? And then you respond, I am lost. He says, who is the criminal records? Okay? Then we go, then there is an audio. It continues. You say to him at 1829, Trinity spoke about two people, the tough guy and the black one guy. Let me confirm with her in the morning, Mike. What are you talking about there?
Oh, yes. This one I can remember very well.
Yes. So
When you get that piece card, they clarified me, the college, that we need to check for criminal records. You can't issue that piece card to a person who's having a criminal record. And she said, it's just that I was not part when they were having these people. She just mentioned that there's a white and a black guy who are having criminal record. They can't be issued with any.
okay, so
The peace officer's card. that
Were you did you at any point with him address the issue of Mr. Vusimusi Matlala's criminal record?
no, remember, by that time, I didn't know anything. It's when Trinity told me that it's a black guy and a white guy who's having criminal record. You see, it's them that checked and told me that there are two people who have a criminal record.
So you did discuss the issue of Mr. Matlala having a criminal record?
No,
Because
no.
that was my question.
Yeah, no, I didn't know by that time.
So you never discussed this issue
I
with...
say with our own.
No, it was with
colleagues.
Mr. Van Wyk. Have you ever discussed the issue of Mr. Matlala's criminal record with Mr. Van Wyk?
I think I may have.
Okay, now, in
discussed
what was the
this.
context of that discussion? What were you discussing there?
I don't remember, Commissioner.
Oh,
But I know the lady reported to me that it's a black guy and a white. That's when I remember very well. That it's a black guy and a white guy that are having criminal records.
so basically you testify that you may have discussed Mr. Matlala's criminal record with Mr. Van Wyk, but unfortunately you don't remember exactly what it is you discussed about that.
Yes, I don't remember. I don't recall.
That's your testimony and...
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Chair, that is the final clip. I'm happy to leave it there.
Let us adjourn. As indicated, we will resume with your testimony on a date to be agreed upon between the two of you, but in respect of which a subpoena will be issued.
Indeed.
We will now adjourn and resume at 9:30 tomorrow. Let's adjourn.
Thank you, Chair.
Oh.
Oh, that's my card. I will take it and put it in my pocket.